Hello guys, Flying Kate here. Um, Thought I should bring you guys a new guide on Mongil Stardive, a recent gacha game that has been released like 2 days ago. And with this new release, honestly, I can say I enjoyed it a lot. It's very fun, very fresh, especially very free-to-play friendly. So, to begin with, to be honest, very easy to play, easy to control. From the settings and what I've seen in the main menu, you can play it on controller and keyboard. Some keys are non-assignable in some parts, but you can figure it out on your own. Languages supported: Japanese, English for whoever is, anime lovers. Just enjoy that setup, or otherwise you can change it in any other language if you want. And also you can change the graphics in the main menu. Basically, Mongil Stardive is all about a hub-based exploration game, pretty much. We're gonna go to the main city as a first startup. This is Hananis City. This is basically your area, when you're gonna do your quests, where you can find a lot of things to do, the events to be done, mini games. The map is pretty self-explanatory. It's easy to know what to expect. These are the portals of the game. The blue mark basically are, the side quests. Further, the rest of the portals and the exits of the town are sometimes blocked until you unlock them, but that's pretty much kind of easy to figure out. When you start the game, you basically start with two characters at most, which are Cloud and Verna, I believe. Yep. Cloud and Verna are basically your main characters to begin with. And then further, you will start unlocking more and more characters along the way. Most of them, of course, are gacha based. Basically, the gacha system in this game is kind of simple, nothing hard to understand, nothing difficult to figure out. With each of these, you get a lot of currencies. This currency is related to the standard banners. So the Compass of Promise are your standard pools for the gacha. The other set of pools, which I'll show you in a second, the Compass of Memory, are the pools you need for the limited characters. Wait a second, made a mistake here. For the weapons, yeah. So Compass of Memory is used for the weapons. Compass of Destiny is the currency for limited banner, yeah, for limited characters, and the Compass of Promise is for the standards. In the beginning, you will have a banner, which you get to choose within 20 pools. Within 20 pools, you'll get a banner to pull a 5-star random one, and then you'll get whoever is in this list. There, Pilia, Gabi, G1, Penny, and Tangun. Basically one of these random, and then that 20x banner will change into a 50 pools banner, which will offer you the choice to select one of the random 5 stars in the pool. With that, you can make a choice from there, whoever you like. If you don't get whoever you like, you don't need to re-roll. Just wait, gather enough pools. Basically, you need 70 standard pools in order to complete the beginner banners. If you got 70 pulls, just either gather all of them or just pull the first 20 to see who you get, because it's gonna be fast, it's gonna be easy. And Further, you can just choose on the 50x pool banner. For the standard, you just choose one of the characters showing here, and that's it. Whenever it's gonna be guaranteed drop. This is the limited banner for currently Esther. Yep, he's a wind element. Very interesting character. Do the trials. Make sure you do the trial for the character, because it's very interesting to find out how it works, if you like it. If you not, don't pull randomly just because you can. Just look into it and find out if you really like. This is the weapon for the character. It's called Artifact. You will find a lot of them. They drop also according to each class that there is in the game, and according to each class, well, you can set the artifact for. The gacha system works exactly as you see here. Esther has a chance to appear within 75 X pulls. The rates are going to be basically increasing the more you pull. But if you don't get it within the 75 pulls or earlier, then at 80 attempts is guaranteed. So keep this in mind, because 80 pulls is exactly all you need to get Esther guaranteed. There is no 50-50. As you can see here in the rates, this is who you can get. The 4 stars have a higher rate than the usual ones from the list, but you can also get weapons at the same time. So the artifacts here, I keep calling them weapons. They are called artifacts in the game, but they work in a similar fact of actual weapons. This is the description for the banner. As you can see, starting with the 76th pull, 5-star recruit rate increases highly, so you can get her early by 4 or 5 pulls X maximum, say. If not, on the 18th pull should be your on the 80th pull it should be your guaranteed character. There is no 50-50 for the character itself. Same goes for the weapon, just less let's just say less pulls to do to save up for. It's also not 50-50. You can get the weapon guaranteed on 65 or 80 pulls maximum. You also have an exchange shop for the materials. If you get like salvaged items, you can use these to, you know, claim extra pulls, and then make sure you can do more on the banner. Monthly they reset. Each kind of compass will reset for sure, and you also have the ones that don't have a limit. So that's pretty much on the gacha. The banner has been up for 20 days now, and I believe each banner is going to be 20 days, most likely. But you should make sure that once again you do the trial characters first in order to find out if you like them or not. Basically, if you just click on preview, you can go to the character trial and enjoy each one. Even the 4 stars, you can test them, see if you like them, see if it suits your style, and test them out. In terms of classes, the game got more than one. It's 4 classes in the game as category for each one. Fighter, assassin, destroyer, and support. Each one excels in their own way. You can build up your team however you like. You can be a full support and sub DPS, a full fighter with sub DPS support, full destroyer with support and so on. You can combine them however you like, and that's entirely up to you. What I found very unique about this game and what I found incredibly fun about it is that each character has his own weapon. No character has similar weapons. No character has how should I say this, actual weapon that you need to pull from, or actual weapon that you need to chase or to enjoy with. Each character has their own weapon, and this makes the game so fun and unique. You don't need to play with one character to enjoy another. You don't need to have a specific character in the team just for the sake of that weapon necessarily. You can find something more unique and suited to your playstyle according to who you pulled for. And let me show you guys what I mean in a more clear term. Let's say we have this banner, the standard one. Player uses a staff. He's basically a mage, a flame mage. In the character trial, you'll notice that. I don't want to spoil it too much for you guys. She has a great sword, Ophelia. Yeah, she uses a great sword. Not the same as the club. Even the attacks are all different. As I said, Gabi uses the club, uses the bow. She has a got the name of the instrument, but let's just call it the guitar for now. Right? Yeah, she uses this one or shamisen maybe, and this can be, you know, each attack or each weapon, I mean, gonna be very different. I just want to show you guys a bit about the combat. Since the combat is kind of easy to understand, it's also fast to keep up with, nothing difficult. You have a normal attack, also special dash attack or special dodge attacks. The usual E skill and Q for the ultimate. But you also have unique elements like unique passive skills for each character that can be used whenever you play. Like each character will tell you in the settings, in the setup, how it works, the mechanics, and what you can do with each one. Combat is not hard to understand. Also, teams matter, of course, depending on what you want to build, because each monster has a weakness, which will show up on their above their HP tab. And you will notice this that when you approach the monster and you attack it. For example, the shrooms have weakness the electro element. See? That was the special dash attack. Heavy weapons or big weapons that some characters use, such as Gabi or Ophelia, or the girl with the lens, can smash objects much faster. So you can use them for farming specifically. The equipment stands for the artifact for each class. Of course, you can equip any other class artifact, but you can also, it's like this, the stats are not going to help you entirely. Like some stats won't trigger even if you equip them. So make sure you're using the artifact specific to your class, and the gear can be also created, crafted, and enhanced. You have helmet, chest piece, gloves, and food, and boots. Each one will have their own effect. Each one will offer you some stats. Of course, there's a specific set for all of these that can be crafted. You can figure that out on your own during the gameplay. But pretty much that's the gear for the character. You've got also awakenings. If you get copies for each character, you can also obtain extra power, extra stats, extra strength or passives that will help you out becoming much stronger. And last but not least, of course, you've got the monsterlings. This is why we're all playing, to catch the Pokemons. And these are also part of your gear. Let's just call them charms. The monsterlings help you in combat, but also in terms of stats. They also affect your character's damage, crit damage, stats, main stats, substats, and they will also offer some specific traits. As you can see here, the main effect will be the crit damage. The traits will be also different. Each one, each level, the further you increase the level, the better the traits and the substats, or the stronger the main effect. And each one, of course, you need to build, craft, and further explore to create a full chain of monsterlings. The boss monsterling, which are different. The boss monsterlings help you throughout the game. They also appear during combat whenever you activate the condition. For example, Orgosh will activate and jump towards the enemy and strike them, dealing physical damage. But when does this happen? Whenever a burst is triggered. Also, these do not work. Like, the special condition is based on the equipped character. Like, if I equip this on Gabi, then it will activate only if Gabi does the burst. Not if I equip it on Gabi and I use Penny in combat and use her ultimate, then nothing will happen. As a final point to make, it's very free to play friendly, very fun to play, honestly. No co-op currently has been announced in the game. If you plan to play this with your friends, it's not going to be really yet for co-op. Maybe they will add some co-op events in the game or some co-op gameplay, depending on how things will work with the development. We hope to see some co-op in this game because it's kind of fun. To be honest, it's not necessarily a single player game because it has a lot of elements where you do need help from your friends. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you liked, if you enjoyed the video, if you learned more from this game. Join the Discord community whenever you're free, and I hope you guys have a beautiful day ahead. Bye bye.